Hello everybody, welcome to the 4th Geoff Castellucci watch party of the Super Saiyan Performance Encore YouTube channel. I'm excited for this. I'm sorry, I do apologize because I know we haven't done a watch party specifically for Geoff Castellucci in a little bit. It's been a hot minute since we've done him for a watch party. We did a single reaction to him yesterday. To Big Iron, the song, and now today we're doing a watch party for him. So, just trying to get back into the Geoff Castellucci watch rabbit hole and watch parties after not doing him for a little bit, due to me having so many artists on my list that I still need to check out, and so many songs by these artists that I still need to check out. But we're here. Let me real quick pull up my stream here. Real quick. Shoot, I was gonna do something. I forgot. Oh well. Alright, pulling up my stream right now. So we're gonna start off with Far Over the Misty Mountains Cold. And then 16 Tons, and then The Sound of Silence, and then go on from there. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. That is what I was gonna do. I was gonna turn on the comments for my, Geoff Castellucci poll, which I forgot to, again. I am so sorry. I forgot to do it again. I forgot to turn on my comments for my post again. It's alright. Comments are turned on now. Comments are turned on now. So late. So late. So late. Shout out to VDoin in the chat. Yeah, VDoin, if you were that second like, if you were one of those likes on the Geoff Castellucci post, again, apologize for not, I apologize for not turning on the comments again. I keep forgetting, I swear. It's gonna be the death of me with how many times I forget, I swear. But they're turned on now. A little too late, but it's fine. Alright, let me real quick make a description, as always. Make a description, paste that in there, and we are good to go. I'm glad you understand. Let me make sure I have to always go through all the pre-stream, all the stream stuff. Alright, we're good to go. Alright, so we are starting off with Far Over the Misty Mountains Cold, and then we will do 16 Tons, as always. Where's 16 Tons in my thing? There it is. And then we'll do, then we'll do The Sound of Silence. So yeah, here's Far Over the Misty Mountains Cold. Okay, so it looks like it's gonna be another day for YouTube chat, just because StreamYards is not one to pop up messages, at least not very quickly. Geoff had only been releasing solo music about a year when he gave us Misty Mountains. Huh, interesting. That's cool, not gonna lie. 2 years later, for his next Middle Earth tune, I See Fire, his clone had solo. Oh. Well, yeah, I did. Actually, no, yes, he did. Yeah, his clones did have solos. Yeah, that's right. How do they, if you know this VDoin, how exactly did Geoff, like, how were they able to, like, film that? Or how, excuse me, how exactly were they able to do that exactly, where the clones sing? How exactly were they able to do that? Their shadows lurk, midnight or day, and dark things silent crept beneath. The makeup is done progressively. He sits in each position and sings while filming it. Then he stitches it all together in video editing software. He does all his own video. Okay, that's cool. Okay, I kind of figured that in a way. Like, he was kind of like, he was sitting in each chair, doing the parts, and then of course just filmed it all together. Or just edit it in all together. Since the beards and makeup is elaborate, they hire a makeup artist and have the beards made in advance. Okay. Cool. Oh. Interesting. It is all listed in the video description credits. The studio audio is always used for the music video. Cool. Huh. Let me actually look that up real quick while I keep playing. We ride before the break of day. Geoff Castellucci, Far Over the Misty Mountains Cold. Far Over the Misty Mountains Cold by Geoff Castellucci. This next one is going to be Geoff Castellucci, 16 tons. 16 tons. Let me real quick add another song to the list. Sorry. No, not that. This. Nope, not that. Not that. This. Alright, let me look that up real quick. And now I'll share my screen. I'll share my screen so y'all can see what I'm seeing right now. But he does sing while film. Okay. Okay, well that mainly answers my question. Alright, description says, far over the misty mountains cold, to dungeons deep and caverns old, we must away. Break. Oh wait, hold on, that was not it. Okay. So it says, far over the misty mountains cold, credits, here we go. Far over the misty mountains cold was written by J.R.R. Tolkien. Hope I'm saying that right. So if I knew who wrote it, that's who. And the Clamavi de Profundis melody originally appeared in the film The Hobbit. An Unexpected Journey. Both are great, but I highly recommend the book. Okay, so here we go. Arranged, produced, filmed, performed, and edited by Geoff Castellucci. Audio mix by Ed Boyer. Makeup and hair by Rick Underwood. Set and design and lighting by Patty Cake Productions. Costuming by Penguin Point Productions. Production manager Kathy Castellucci was the production manager, and it was filmed at Patty Cake Production Studios. So basically, shout out to everyone here, Ed Boyer, Rick Underwood, all these people for putting this video together. I would assume they do VDoing, tell me if I'm wrong or not, but don't they do more than just, don't they do like all of Geoff's stuff? Like all those same people? Or is it different every time? I know Kathy is always the production manager, I believe. But keep scrolling now. Tolkien is the author of the books. Geoff and Kathy worked with Rick years ago at Universal Theme Park. Okay, cool. Anyways, next one is 16 Tons, and then we got The Sound of Silence, Turn the Page, and Big Iron, which was the most recent Geoff song that I reacted to yesterday. Alright, here's 16 Tons. It varies. They only have a makeup artist when one is needed. Ed Boyer always does a final sound mix for Geoff and voice play. Okay, so not just Geoff, but okay. Well, that's cool. He clearly knows what he's doing because these videos sound amazing every single time. Honest to goodness. Sometimes it is only Geoff and Kathy. Okay. Yeah, 16 Tons. Some people say a man is made out of mud. A poor man's made out of muscle and blood. A muscle and blood and a skin and bones. You got a mind that's weak and a back that's strong. You load of 16 tons, and what do you get? Another day older and a deeper in debt. Say to Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul. Ed mixes for PTX and Home Free too. Good lord, he's all over the place. And most acapella. Well, he's lucky. I'm sure what was I gonna say? I'm sure he feels grateful to be doing the sound mixes for not just Geoff Castellucci, who's an amazing bass, arguably the best bass out there, arguably. Not to mention 3 huge acapella groups in home free, voice play, and pentatonics. And probably some other acapella groups in there in between. He's busy. Yes, he sounds like a busy man. Alright, 16 tons. The rest of it.
To the company store, 'cause I can't go.
One of the fun pokes from Geoff is sometimes seeing the back and forth of the audio mix between Geoff and Ed. Yeah. Honestly, that's true.
To the company store, don't you come because I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Come on. Well, I was born on a morning when the sun didn't shine. I picked up my shovel and I walked to the mine. I loaded 16 tons of number 9 coal and the strong I said, well, bless my soul. You load 16 tons and what do you get? Another day on.
Okay, V-Join, I just have to ask.
16 tons and what do you get? Another day older and a deeper in debt. 16 tons. And the strong I said, well, bless my soul, you know.
What if you know this, I'm sorry, video isn't up, my bad. You, did he, when he made this cover, because obviously I seen this cover, when he made this, did he plan to do that voice?
16. Number 9 cold and the storm I said, well, bless my soul, you know, 16.
Reminds me of Scooby-Doo, I don't know why. Of course.
16 tons, and what do you get? Another day older and a deep.
That's part of the studio mix. Okay, that makes sense. Well, I can in a way see that, yeah.
In that same Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Yeah. I was born one morning in the drizzling rain. Fighting in trouble have been my middle name. I was raised in a canebrake by an old mama like an old wife. Told a woman make me walk the line. Yeah, 16 tons, and what do you get? Another day older and deeper in that same Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. You can see me coming, but I step aside. A lot of men didn't, a lot of
So low.
men died. One fist of iron and the other is steel.
I swear, there's never ever gonna be a time where I'm reacting to Geoff and I'm not gonna point out his low bass. It just because his low bass is just so iconic. It's so iconic, and it's one, if not the, it's one of the main things, if not the main thing that makes him who he is today, that makes him as popular as he is today, because of how low he's able to go with his voice, and how he's able to control his low notes as well, and how he's able to control himself going down that low. Yeah, exactly. Amazing. 16 tons is all in full chest voice, no some really? Like, I believe it, but I don't at the same time. Just because, again, he can go so freaking low. Like, I can't even tell that's chest voice because he goes so low. And how great he sounds across is huge. Exactly, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, Ride one wheel alone 16 times. Another day older and a deeper in debt stain. Peter, don't you call me, cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Cause I can't go to the company store. Say, Peter, don't you call me, cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Cause I can't go.
That was 16 tons. Just making sure Geoff doesn't have a video in here. That was Geoff Castellucci, 16 tons. This next one is going to be Geoff Castellucci, the song The Sound of Silence. Geoff has confirmed it in okay. Might have to react to that interview, I'm gonna be honest. Elizabeth of the, if not, at least just watch it. Elizabeth Elizabeth of the charismatic voice opera singer asked Geoff because she wasn't certain about that last note. Okay. Anyways. I would recommend watching it. It's long. I would... Okay, V1, if you're able to, how about you put the link in the chat? So that way I know what video it is. And I'll just put it on my list. Well, if it's long, I can still do a reaction to it. I would just have to do like a watch party for it. Because watch parties are the only things on this channel that go extremely long. That can go extremely long. So, we'll see if she still is it, but she was on a Patreon. Look up, okay. Shrink. Either way, watch on your own for info if you want. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Alright, Geoff Castellucci videos. Videos, and this is gonna be Big Bad John. Big Bad John. Anyways. Appreciate the link. Alright, now let me go here, go back to live, and go here, pull up the video. Oh yeah, now in 23 minutes and 49 seconds. So, yeah, I can do a reaction to that. And what I mean by reaction is I'll do like a watch party on it. What I'm gonna do though is a lot of times I did this in my Freeze the Fall watch party. For those who don't know, I did this in my Freeze the Fall watch party where I was reacting to an interview that Johnny Foxtrot did interviewing Freeze the Fall, and what I had to do was I had to do 2 parts. So in this case, 2 watch parties because the watch parties were just getting way too long. So I think the first one was like an hour and 45 minutes or something. I had to stop like halfway through the interview. We got halfway, and then we were able to do two parts. The second watch party, I was able to get through the second half of the interview and finish it out. But so that's probably what I'll do with this. I'll probably just chances are I'll try to get through as much as I can for the first one, for the first watch party. But what I'll do is when I stop to continue it later on, I'll just write it down in my notes on the timestamp as far as where I am in the interview, so I don't forget, right? Because a lot of times YouTube doesn't save your things, you know. So I do that just in case. That'll work. Okay, I'm glad. Yeah, no, I can't do it now, obviously, because we've already gone 27 and a half minutes now. But I'll do it. I'll probably start part 1 in the next Geoff watch party, and then yeah. So let me real quick add it to my list so I don't forget. Rejoin. Shoot. Tea time interview with Elizabeth. Elizabeth. Hold on. How do you spell it? Oh, Elizabeth. Okay. And then we got Geoff. Geoff Castellucci. I'll just do interview. Almost done. Alright, all done. Alright. Elizabeth Zaharoff. Tea time interview with Geoff Castellucci. Okay, it's on the list. Was done in June 2021. There are 3 YouTube interviews with Geoff. You might enjoy Elizabeth's, Peter Barber's, and Tara Simon Studios. Yeah, I might check all those out. I might react to all of them just for the fun of it. But they would all have to be separate watch parties in the near future. Just because there's no way I'm doing those in one watch party, you know? So, I'll go ahead and add those other 2. Peter Barber, Geoff Castellucci interview, and then we have Tara Simon Studios. Geoff Castellucci interview. Alright, they're both on the list. Oh, appreciate the link for Peters. So just a year after he began solo music, just take your time. They are all long. I bet. No, interviews are never short. They are never short. Appreciate Tara's link as well. Okay, Peters is actually a little bit shorter. It's 59 minutes long. So I appreciate that. And Tara Simons is 51 and a half minutes long. So, okay. So Peter Barber is one I might be able to do in one watch party, including maybe a couple songs of his. Same thing with Tara's in a separate watch party. Alright, thanks. I added to my list, so I'll go ahead and close these two tabs. I'll go ahead and close this tab because I've already wrote that down. Yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be a whole lot of fun, honestly. That'll be a lot of fun. Peter is also an opera singer, but also in the bass gang. Tara is a vocal coach who used to employ Jay Nunn as a teacher. Oh, interesting. I knew she was a vocal coach, but I didn't know Jay Nunn. Interesting. That's actually really cool. Peter's in the bass gang, yeah. Opera singer, yeah. He goes low as well. He is just like Geoff. He goes extremely low. That dude is freaky. Nah, I'm just kidding. He's cool. He's a cool dude. But he does go low. He does go super low. Oh, this is The Sound of Silence by Geoff Castellucci. We got this one, and then we'll do Turn the Page, Big Iron, and then Big Bad John. For those who didn't hear me, we'll do Turn the Page, we'll do Sound of Silence, Turn the Page, Big Iron, and then Big Bad John, then we'll go on from there. Peter's a huge Geoff fan. I wouldn't be surprised he goes freakishly low as well. Geoff is no joke, in my opinion. Probably, in my opinion, he is by far, like I said, arguably the best bass that I've ever heard in my life. Or at least so far that I've reacted to in my life. Again, with the amount of control he has over his voice, with how he's able to go low and high at the same time, he can even access his higher part of his voice. That's just really cool to me, honestly.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Called it.
I've come to talk with you again.
Why?
Because a vision softly creeping left its seed while I was sleeping, and a vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence.
Okay, so I don't know. Well, I think I told. What was it? I can't remember what watch party or Throwback Thursday it was. But, I had said in there, I can't remember the people that were in the chat at the time, um, but I was mentioning. Well, I was mentioning how I play guitar, or not play guitar, but I'm learning how to play guitar, and I was mentioning somebody was mentioning, I believe it was at Lewis Cohard, him or somebody was mentioning, would you like to sing or would you like to be a musician or something? He said something, right? He said something, and I'm sitting thinking, well, I mean, I would probably at least like to do songs, maybe, once I actually fully learn the guitar and stuff like that. So, anyways, why? Let me get to the point of why I started this conversation just now. Was nowadays I've actually really gotten into this singing, or not singing, but like music. I've gotten more into the interest of music. So at some point, I said at some point, I would maybe like to become an artist. Possibly, maybe. But this is for if I do. If I do, nowhere close to his voice. Nowhere close to his voice. I don't even know anyone. I don't even know anyone that can match his type of bass, really. Like, his bass is just absolutely insane. You know, like, I can do some bass notes, and what I mean by that, low notes, but he's just through the roof. He's just through the roof. I mean, there's nothing you can do. Piano, Geoff is always a treat. We can't see Geoff's clones in this video. Yeah, but we certainly can hear them. That sounds cool. Geoff has worked very hard for many years and continues to work on his voice daily. And that's what I would have to do. Because you can't sing like that. That's not how it works, unfortunately. That's not how it works. But when and if I was able to sing, when and if I'm able to sing, I would not try and go that low. I would not try. I would not. His voice gets lower with age, too. That is true, yeah. And honestly, my voice might do the same thing, just because it's already kind of low. Believe it or not, it's actually already kind of low as it is. But, yeah. Anyways, let's get back to the song.
In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp, I turned my collar to the cold and damp, when my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light, split the night and touched the sound of singing.
Okay, so this is actually kind of hilarious. This is kind of funny, right? So I have a speaker thing here. Well, not a speaker, but like a box thing right here that it basically, it's kind of like a speaker, but not really. It basically is a thing that like keeps up with the bass notes and stuff for, I'm probably getting this so wrong, but actually guarantee I'm getting this so wrong, but I believe my dad said this is something that like it records the bass notes, so it can catch the bass notes that it hears, and it blows air basically on how low I think it goes. Geoff's I'm feeling it, and the air is just like it's doing it again. It's also a good tool if like you want to cool down your hand or something. If you want to cool yourself down, just
Silence
like NASCAR drivers put their hand out the window just to get some cool air a little bit.
a cancer grows. Hear my words that I teach you. Take my arms that I might reach you. But my words like silent raindrops fail. Echo in the waves of silence. And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made. And the sun flashed out its warning in the words that it was for me. In the sense and the words of the prophets I would know somewhere was. And tell me knows that in the silence I
Wow.
Hey y'all, Geoff here. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. This video was made possible by awesome people just like you, and of course everyone over at Patreon, but especially Holdra Draco, Sarah O, Laura Mueller, Patricia Schumann, Debbie Goodling, Emily Zapst, DeGeneral Harris, Carl and Melanie Thomas, Asa M. Lagnishtal and Dorothy Brune, and Debs Badger. I appreciate all of you, and I'll see you next time.
That was Geoff Castellucci, The Sound of Silence. This next one is gonna be Geoff Castellucci, Turn the Page.
On a long and lonesome highway east of Omaha, you can listen to the engines moaning out this one-note song. You think about the woman or the girl you knew the night before. But your thoughts will soon be wandering the way they always do. When you're riding 16 hours, there's nothing much to do. When you don't feel much like riding, you just wish the trip was through. Here I am on the road again. There I am up on the stage. There I go, playing the star again. There I go, turn the So you walk into this restaurant, all strung out from the road, and you feel the eyes upon you as you're shaking off the cold. You pretend it doesn't bother you, but you just want to explode. Yeah, most times you can hear them talk, other times you can't. All the same old cliches.
It makes us feel the exhaustion. Voice Play toured weeks/months for a couple of decades pre-pandemic, and Geoff and the rest of Voice Play had told us multiple times how wearying their travel schedule was. The song must have appealed. Probably.
Is it woman, is it man? And you always see my number, and don't dare make a stand. Make your stand. Yeah, here I am on the road again. There I am up on that stage. There I go, playing the star again. There I go. Out there in the spotlight, you're a million miles away. Every ounce of energy you're trying to give away. As the sweat pours out your body, the music that you play. As you lie awake in bed, with the echoes of the amplifiers ringing in your head, you smoke the day's last cigarette, remembering what she said. Well, here I am on the road again. There I am upon.
Voice Play was their own crew. They drove the van, unloaded and set up, performed, did meet and greets, took down everything and loaded the van, then traveled on, often meeting with local a cappella groups. It's cool that the lights are bright when lyrics are about being on stage, and darker when about the rigors of traveling. Was a problem with the first shoot that he found the next day. Geoff, Kathy, and Ellie had to completely reboot this video. The following week, fortunately, he was using cameras on tripods. Hi, Sam and Vidor, and shout out to Anna Cruz in the chat. Fortunately, he was Vidor. Fortunately, he was.
On the stage, there I go, playing the star again. There I go, turn the page. Hey y'all, Geoff here.
There's a teaser for Turn the Page that Geoff posted on his IG on 3/23/2025, playing the very out of tune piano on the patty cake set. Interesting. Yeah, I love it that his clones at first show up with the lyrics, "Here I am," and then everything fades to black with, "And I'm gone." I agree. IG equals sense. Yeah, I know. Actually, I found that out actually not too long ago, I think. For some reason, I think it was the day that I found out that's what that means. IG is just short for Instagram. When I heard IG, for some reason I was thinking that was like another like separate social media platform. Then of course I realized IG is Instagram. IG is just short for the word Instagram. So then that's when I realized, nope, it's the exact same social media platform. If you say Instagram in a video comment, YouTube deletes your comment. Oh, really? Oh. Oh, Lord. Okay. Oh, it doesn't like sending. Okay. I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. Sam, it's storming bad here. Power went off a couple times, so if you lose me, you know why. Sounds good. No worries.
Thanks so much for watching and subscribing. Creating videos like this is tough, but made so much easier with the support of the community at Patreon. If you'd like early access to videos, the karaoke version of the song, behind-the-scenes footage, audio session walkthroughs, and so much more, head on over to Patreon and sign up for free today. Special thanks goes out to Huldra Draco, Amy Foster, N. Kitty, Joanne Wood, Tema Krempley, Juliana Livingston, Diane Holland, Sarah O., Lori Templeman, Patricia Schumann, Jordy S., A.M. Person, Carl and Melanie Thomas, Saniva and Asa Lagnestall, and Debs Badger. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.
That was Geoff Castellucci Turn the Page. So I forgot to mention, the watch party, well, most of you guys might know this already, but if you guys watch my reactions. This watch party is the last thing I have today, just because I already did my reactions that I needed to do today. I already did them earlier today, so, see Ellie. Oh, yeah. I've seen him in there. Let me go back, just so I can, make sure. Song. Shoot, what was the song? Shoot, what was the song? Turn the Page.
Lori Templeman, Patricia Schumann, Jordy S.
Yeah, there's Ellie. Found him. I'll show it to you guys. Hold on. Found him. Next one is going to be Sea Iron. So we have our last 4 songs coming up here. This is of the watch party. This is Big Iron, which is one of the last 4. And then we got Big Bad John, I See Fire, and then the new song that we're going to react to today that for the watch party that I have not reacted yet is going to be Geoff Castellucci, the song Monster Mash, which I'm excited for. So, with that being said, let me share the screen here. With that being said, here is a Big Iron. Big Iron, yeah.
To the town of our free rode a stranger one fine.
Geoff released a short of Big Iron a few months before releasing this after being asked for it repeatedly. Then folks kept asking for a full-length cover, so he complied. Well, I'm glad he's one of those artists that actually listens to, that, like, actually full on, like, listens to what his fans have to say and offer. Because, I'm not saying this is every every artist or every YouTuber, but I'm just saying I know there are at least some people out there that don't necessarily pay attention, or not pay attention, but listen to their fans a lot and see what they have to, and listen to their opinion on it, and stuff like that, and give their thoughts. So I feel like it's cool Geoff is one of those people that actually lets the fans decide, you know. Read his funny comment in the video description. For Big Iron, okay, let me share the screen again. Geoff Castellucci, Big Iron. Big Iron Low, what's the song Big Iron and I have a tumultuous relationship over the past few years. It's been requested and requested and requested, so I made it short, but then the full version was requested and requested and requested. Fine, but what do you do with a song that has 8 verses and a 5-word chorus? Well, I guess you do this. Hope you like it. Was that it, or do you keep scrolling? Oh, so credits. Here we go. So, arranged, produced, filmed, performed, edited by Geoff Castellucci. Shout out to him. Shout out to Ed Boyer, mix engineer. Kathy Castellucci is the production manager. Also, additional music and lyrics by Geoff Castellucci. If you're curious about the lyrics, turn on the subtitles. Okay. Big Iron was originally recorded and released by Marty Robbins in 1959. Good lord. In 2010, it was awarded the title of 11th Best Country Western Song of All Time. That's a pretty weird award, but we'll take what we can get. Cheers, y'all. When Kathy finally talked him into releasing his first solo CD in 2024, still protesting as he announced that CDs are obsolete, Big Iron was included. About Geoff Castellucci, so I guess for those who want to know more about him, here is, hey y'all, I'm Geoff Castellucci, a simple guy that likes to sing and make videos. On my channel, you'll find a variety of content like covers, bass covers, low bass covers, narrations, tutorials, and more. Thanks for watching, seriously. Geoff Castellucci, and then here's his website. So I did not share it, but it's fine. Sorry, I lost you for a minute, Sam. Geoff had some errands to run. We were talking about you, LOL, about Watch Party today. Oh, yeah. I'll tell Geoff I said hi.
Folks around him didn't have too much to say. Well, no one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip, for the stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, a big iron on his hip. Well, it was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, listen, running came the whisper from each lip, and he's here to do some business with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. He's a stranger that rode into town one day. Here to do some business, then be on his way. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24, and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more, 1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was an Arizona Ranger, wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive, or maybe dead, and he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red, after Texas Red. Like the dust that's blowing through this border town, he will chase the storm and take old Texas down.
Okay, I had closed down Icy Fire, the tab that was holding Icy Fire, just because we're already an hour and 4 minutes in, but it's fine. But we still have Big Bad John and Monster Mash open, so. Geoff and Kathy filmed this at a new location. Geoff was trying out a new background technique too. Interesting. Huh. I could tell the new background technique.
Story was related to Texas Red, but the outlaw didn't worry, man, that tried before we're dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip, 21 would be the ranger with a big iron on his head. Now the morning passed
Cool.
quickly, it was time for them to leave. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death, about to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play, and the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today. Texas Red had not cleared leather for a bullet fairly ripped, and the ranger's aim was deadly with a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. Big iron. He's a stranger that rode into town one day. Big iron. Here to do some business, then be on his way. Big iron. It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Well, he might have gone on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip.
Wow. Ridiculously low. Ridiculous.
Hey everyone, Geoff here. Thanks for watching Big Iron. I hope you enjoyed this updated version of such a classic tune. Special shout out goes to some of the folks on Patreon who make these videos possible. Huldra Draco, Tema Crumpley, Juliana Livingston, Diane Holland, Sarah Borzilli, Sarah O, Lori Templeman, Laura Mueller, Patricia Schumann, Debbie Goodling, Jordy S, AM Person, Carl and Melanie Thomas, also Dagna Stahl, Dorothy Brune, and Debs Badger. If you'd like to join the Patreon community to get a whole bunch of extras, click on the link on the screen or below to sign up for free. Thanks again, and I'll see you soon.
Just gonna see. Yeah, 11 months ago, 1 million views. Insane. Insane. That was Big Iron by Geoff Castellucci. Next one. Sorry guys. Next one is going to be Geoff Castellucci, Big Bad John. I'm like over here making sure I share the screen, but I did.
Every morning at the mine, you'd see him arrive. He stood 6'6", weighed 245, kinda broad at the shoulder and narrow at the hip. And everybody knew you didn't give no lip to Big John. Big John, Big John, Big Bad John. Big John. Well, nobody seemed to know. John called home. He just drifted into town and stayed all alone. Didn't say much, kinda quiet and shy. And if he spoke at all, he just said hi to Big John. Somebody said he came from New Orleans, where he got into a fight over a Cajun queen, and a crashing blow from a huge right hand sent a Louisiana fella to the promised land. Big John, come on. Big John, Big John, Big Bad John. Well, then came the day at the bottom of the mine when the timber cracked and men started crying. Miners were praying and hearts beat fast, and everybody thought they'd breathe their last. Except John. Big John. Big John. Yeah. Bad John. Through the dust and the smoke of this man-made hell, walking giant like a man that the miners knew well, grabbed a sagging timber and gave out with a groan, like a giant oak tree that stood there alone. Big John.
Strength, he gave a mighty shove, then a miner yelled out, "There's a light up above."
And as 20 men scrambled from a would-be grave, there was only one left down there to save.
Okay, sorry guys, that was just...
Big John, Big John, Big John, Big John. With jacks and timbers, they started back down. Then came that rumble way down in the ground, and as smoke and gas belched out of that mine, everybody knew it was the end of the line for John. They never reopened that worthless pit. They just placed a marble slab in front of it. And these few words are written on that stand. At the bottom of this mine lies a big, big man. Big John, Big John.
Geoff Castellucci, the song Big Bad John. See what I did there? Anyways, this is going to be the final song and video of the watch party. This is going to be the new one that we've not reacted to yet. This is going to be Monster Mash by Geoff Castellucci. So, as always, guys, if you enjoyed the watch party, be sure to like, subscribe, comment below for any requests. Type the artist, song by the artist. I'm going to show react to it. It can be Geoff Castellucci request, voice play, Angelina Jordan. It can be The Warning. It can be Freeze the Fall. It can literally be anyone. Just comment below and request it, and I'll be sure to react to it. You're going to love it. Well, I'm glad to hear that. But yeah, with that being same thing with Throwback Thursday. Let's get straight into the video.
Surprise. He did the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. He did the monster mash. From my laboratory in the Castle East to the master bedroom. The ghouls all came from the humble abodes to get a jolt from my electrode. Rocking on, we're digging the sound. The eagle on the stage, backed by his hounds. The coffin bangers were about to arrive. The vocal group, the Grip Kicker 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. La 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 la, maestro. His voice did ring. It seems he was bothered by. He opened his coffin and shook his fist and said, "Whatever happened to my Transylvania twist? It's now the monster mash. And it's a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. It's now the monster mash. Now everything's cool. Tracks are part of the band. And my monster mash is the hit of the land. For you, the living, this mash was meant to. You get to my door, tell them, la 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 la. Oh good, wait. Let's dance, my darling, shall we?
Wow. That's really cool, I'm not gonna lie. That was Geoff Castellucci at the song Monster Mash. I really enjoyed it, honestly. Honestly, the like kind of like zombie theme, monster theme, of course, that would make sense. And you were saying, Vdoin, you were saying that they had to shoot this video twice, just because the first time they shot it, Geoff thought the makeup looked a little bit too creepy, so they had to reshoot it again. They had to shoot it for a second time. I'm gonna assume he liked the second version better than the second time better than the first time. The makeup artist wasn't available for the reshoot, so Kathy did the makeup. Okay, now I get it. Interesting. Well, I mean, she did I'm not gonna lie, she did makeup pretty well in the second shoot, in the reshoot. Geoff talks about it in the video description. Always love a Kathy cameo too. Yeah. Let me real quick. Okay, let me see what exactly Geoff Castellucci. No, I mean Geoff Castellucci, and this is a Monster Mash. Monster Mash. Monster Mash by Baby Boris at Pickett is an absolute smash of a classic song, and I hope this version spooks its way into your favorite Halloween haunts. Thanks for watching. Let me see. So, shout out to Geoff Castellucci, of course, who arranged, produced, filmed, performed, and edited this. Shout out to Kathy Castellucci as the production manager, costuming, and cameo. Shout out to Matthew Buckner, choreographer, that did the choreography. The audio mix, shout out to Ed Boyer for the audio mix. Also give a shout out to Patty Cake Production Studios, which they filmed this. Special thanks to Lane Stein, also, and Tony Wakim. Shout out to them for their amazing set and all of their help. I also want to send out a huge thanks to Rick Underwood. Shout out to him. The video had to be refilmed due to several issues with the original footage. Rick did some incredible makeup for the first shoot, but sadly our schedules did not align for the reshoot, and we weren't able to feature his amazing work. Kathy stepped in and tried her very best to make me look like the living dead. I was already exhausted, so it didn't take much. LOL. That's funny. I'm not gonna lie. That's funny. I was already exhausted, so it didn't take much. Yeah, when you're exhausted, you don't need that much makeup because you already look like the living dead. Trust me. When you're exhausted, you already look like the... I appreciate the link. I was able to get it, but appreciate the link though, Vdoin. Yeah, no, when you're exhausted, you doesn't need that much makeup, because again, you already look like the living dead. So, anyways, but, off topic. Anyways, but, as always, Monster Mash, I really enjoyed it, but that was the final video and the final song of the watch party. If you guys enjoyed it, enjoy the watch party as always, be sure to like, subscribe, comment below in the comment section for any requests. Type the artist, song by the artist. It can be from Geoff Castellucci to Angelina Jordan to whoever you can request. I'll be sure to react to it. Same thing with Throwback Thursday. And with that being said, everyone, remember to turn comments on. Yes. Yes. A lot. So, the funny part is, for watch parties and Throwback Thursdays, is because they're so long, YouTube has a longer live stream to analyze, to examine, as far as the copyrights go. So a lot of times I won't find out if the comments get turned off due to copyright and stuff until the next morning, just because these things go a lot longer than my average live stream, which is reactions. So that's usually why. Reactions, because of my consistency with reactions and they're not that long, you find out immediately if they're gonna get blocked, or if they're gonna get anything copyright, which means if the comments are gonna be turned off or not. But that makes sense. Okay, yeah. But yeah, so I probably won't have to worry about the comments getting turned off on this live stream probably until tomorrow morning, because a lot of times that's what happens. I'll probably go into editing this video tomorrow morning again and look at the comments and see if, yeah. That's if they even do anything to this live stream. They may not. So, we'll see. But, anyways, guys, if you enjoy the watch party, like, subscribe, comment your requests, and all that good stuff. And this was the final thing for today, because I've already done my reactions earlier today. So with that being said, have a good rest of your... Well, actually, first, shout out to everyone in the chat. Shout out to VDoin, and also shout out to Anna Cruz in the chat. I believe that's it. Yes, that is it. So, with that being said, everyone... have a good rest of your night, evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you guys are in the world. Have a good night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for more reactions, including another watch party, this time at 11 a.m. Central Time, because it's either a AJ watch party or the morning watch party. I still gotta figure out, but tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Time is a watch party, so yeah. Enjoy your evening. Appreciate that. Enjoy your evening as well if you don't, or wherever you are in the world. Enjoy your night, evening, afternoon, or morning, wherever you are. But good night, guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out, guys.